Once upon a time, on a quiet farm in the English countryside, a group of animals lived under the rule of a farmer named Mr. Jones. He was a careless, often drunk man who forgot to feed the animals and forced them to work all day in the fields. The animals were tired, hungry, and hopeless, until one night, something changed. That evening, an old and wise pig named Old Major gathered all the animals in the barn. He told them about a dream he had, a dream of a world where animals would live free, equal, and happy, without humans to control them. He spoke with passion, warning them that man was the real enemy, and he inspired the animals to believe that one day, they could rise up and take back their lives. Not long after his speech, Old Major passed away. But his dream stayed alive in the hearts of the animals. Two young pigs, Napoleon and Snowball, began teaching the others about Old Major's ideas, which they called animalism. They promised a better future where all animals would work together, share equally, and never live in fear again. One day, when Mr. Jones forgot to feed them, the animals couldn't take it anymore. They broke into the food shed, and when Jones tried to stop them, they pushed him off the farm. Victory was theirs. They renamed the land Animal Farm, and wrote 7 commandments on the barn wall, the most important of all. All animals are equal. At first, everything seemed perfect. The animals worked hard but felt proud, knowing they were working for themselves now. Snowball, clever and full of ideas, dreamed of building a windmill to bring electricity and ease their labor. Napoleon, more silent and serious, didn't like sharing power. Soon, the two pigs clashed. During a big meeting to vote on the windmill, Napoleon suddenly called out 9 fierce dogs he had secretly trained. The dogs chased Snowball away, and from that day on, Napoleon ruled alone. He took control of everything, canceling meetings, giving special treatment to the pigs, and changing the rules whenever it suited him. The pigs began sleeping in beds, eating milk and apples, and living in the farmhouse. When the animals were confused, a smooth-talking pig named Squealer explained everything, saying it was for the good of the farm. But things got harder. The windmill was destroyed by a storm, then rebuilt with great effort. Later, it was destroyed again, this time by a human attack. The animals were cold, hungry, and afraid, but they kept working, believing they were still building a better future. As time passed, the commandments on the barn wall began to change. What once said, "No animal shall kill another," now had new words added, "without cause." All animals are equal. Changed to all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. The animals were confused and tired. They barely remembered the days before the rebellion. Still, they believed, because they wanted to believe, that things would get better. Then one evening, something strange happened. The animals looked through the farmhouse window and saw the pigs sitting at a table with human farmers. They were laughing, drinking, and playing cards. The pigs were standing on 2 legs, wearing clothes, and talking like men. As the animals watched in silence, they realized with horror that they could no longer tell the difference between the pigs and the humans. The dream they once believed in, the dream of freedom, fairness, and equality, was gone. And the farm, once full of hope, had returned to a darker place than before. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more classic books in simple English, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next one. We publish powerful stories every week, made just for English learners like you. Animal Farm is not just a story about animals living on a farm. It is a powerful allegory about revolution, leadership, and how power can change people. The animals want freedom and equality, but they slowly find themselves under new rulers who are just as cruel as the humans. The story shows how dreams of justice can be destroyed when power is used to control, not to serve. Even though the farm changes its name and rules, in the end, nothing has truly improved. The animals still suffer, and the hope they once had disappears. The characters in Animal Farm are not just animals, they represent real types of people in society. Napoleon, the pig who becomes the leader, is selfish and clever. He does not care about equality. He only wants to control others. Snowball is more idealistic and wants to help everyone, but he is pushed out. Squealer is the one who spreads lies and convinces the animals to accept unfair rules. Boxer, the strong horse, is loyal and kind but too trusting. He works hard and never questions Napoleon. Each character shows a different kind of person we can find in real life: leaders, followers, victims, and those who use words to control the truth. At the beginning, the story feels hopeful and exciting. The animals are full of dreams, and they believe a better world is possible. But slowly, the mood becomes darker. The pigs take control, change the rules, and turn the dream into a nightmare. At the end, the farm looks different, but the pain is still the same. The most powerful moment is when the animals look at the pigs and humans and realize they're now the same. That's when we understand. The real danger is not just bad leaders, it's forgetting the truth and losing our voice. Language is simple, but every sentence is full of meaning. He shows, step by step, how power changes good ideas into lies. Orwell's goal was to warn people about dictators and how they use fear and propaganda. Even though the story is short and easy to read, it makes us think deeply. Orwell doesn't tell the reader what to believe. He shows what happens and lets the truth speak for itself.